to police the repeated abuse of two altar boys by a paedophile priest in the 1970s. Well, let's get more on that story. Joining me from Wakefield here in the UK is David Greenwood, chairman of the campaign group Stop Church Child Abuse. David, good to have you with us. There's been a bit of a mixed response to the conviction of the Archbishop, some saying that 12 months isn't long enough, and it turns out that he may be able to serve that under house arrest rather than in prison. What do you make of it?
Yes, it's disappointing that a message hasn't been shown to the rest of the world that it won't tolerate and will treat very seriously the covering up of child sex abuse. So to that extent, it's disappointing. But there may be individual factors with this gentleman who may be infirm and may not be able to take time in prison, as well as a younger and less able person. But
he's also refused to stand down as Archbishop. I mean, do you think the Church should be publicly disavowing him?
Oh, absolutely. He should have been excommunicated as soon as he was convicted. In my opinion, there should have been a report done many years ago as to why this person didn't report these offences.
In fact, he denied that he knew anything about the abuse, but it now turns out that at least one of the victims of that abuse gave him a detailed description of what was going on, what James Patrick Fletcher was doing to him, and of course Wilson didn't do anything.
This is illustrative of how the Catholic Church deal with these types of reports. They have a code, a written code of secrecy when bishops or senior clerics receive these types of reports, and they are sworn to secrecy, sworn to not telling the police about these types of allegations, so they can remain uninvestigated for many years, and that enables clergy to get away with this type of thing. It even attracts clergy because they know that they won't be prosecuted.
You've obviously been involved in this campaign for a long time. Do you think that we're seeing any shift in the Church's position? Because we've seen convictions for abuse happening elsewhere. Chile's bishops have offered to resign en masse, and Pope Francis has come out and apologised for not listening to victims of child abuse. So do you think that those are important step forwards, or do you think there's still a long way to go?
We're actually seeing absolutely no shift in the Church's position. They cling on to this position of secrecy. What we need to see is secular action by the courts and the police being willing to investigate these cases and to use the powers that the existing powers that they have to prosecute these offences of court abuse.
Are we not starting to see that, though? Are we not starting to see that happen with the convictions and the ongoing investigations? Oh, I'm so sorry. We appear to have lost that connection with David Greenwood. That was David Greenwood, the chairman of Stop Church Child Abuse, speaking to us there.